on it.
Yeah.
Because obviously Rico's my fighter. It's my interest, and I want to know why he stopped a fight seconds after the bell when he's been put down properly. He's got up. Usyk's gone in to try and offload, but Usyk's missed. He's not landed anything because I've watched the replays back.
But the stoppage was premature. But look, this guy, Rico Verhoeven, is unbelievable.
Yes.
Look, if he had the experience of like when I'm getting tired, close the gap, grab hold, let the referee split you up, buy time, this is what he's missing.
I wasn't writing the scores down at the end of each round, but I'm not going to lie. He's possibly ahead going into the 11th round. He's ahead.
That was an early stoppage. They robbed that fucking guy.
What's next for Rico, do you think?
Okay, huh?
What do you think is next for Rico?
Dylan White. I think Rico should fight Dylan White.
Huh? Yeah, what about the rematch?
Peter Fury created huge controversy after claiming he heard alleged audio of the referee following Rico Verhoeven's loss to Oleksandr Usyk. According to Fury, the referee admitted he did not clearly hear the bell before stopping the fight. This immediately raised serious questions, because if the bell had already sounded, the fight should not have been stopped in that moment. Fury suggested that Rico might have been ahead on points and argued that the decision may have been a major officiating error. His comments quickly spread, with fans and analysts calling for a full investigation into what really happened.
Rico didn't pose any of them mistakes in them rounds. He was forcing it. He's a big, strong unit. He can box, and he's got power in his hands. So you got to look at what Usyk had to do to deal with Rico. Because Rico is a serious fighter.
Peter Fury made the situation even more intense by adding another claim. He said he personally saw Usyk signaling toward the referee during the exchange just before the stoppage. In his view, this looked suspicious and raised concerns about whether the decision was fully fair and unbiased. Even though nothing was proven, Fury insisted that moments like this should be taken seriously, especially in a high-level fight. These claims increased pressure on officials and made many people question the integrity of the ending.
6 months with him, turning him from a kickboxer to a boxer, getting him on the front foot, getting him off the back, letting him move, feints, you name it. Yeah, we worked tirelessly with him to transform him, and what a performance.
At the same time, several analysts started questioning the judging and scorecards. They pointed out that the fight was extremely close, and even small differences in scoring could have changed everything. Some believed that the scoring lacked consistency, while others argued that the momentum of the fight was shifting. This added another layer of controversy, as people debated not only the stoppage but also how the fight was being judged overall.
I don't know at the time of the stoppage what the scorecard said, but surely at least one scorecard would have had to have Rico Verhoeven up. Mike Coppinger, who, let's be frank, he is not really that good when it comes to boxing, but he gave Usyk 2 rounds.
Ariel Helwani strongly criticized the stoppage, calling it completely unacceptable. He revealed that some scorecards showed a very tight contest, with even 2 judges having the fight tied going into round 11. In his opinion, Rico was unfairly denied the chance to continue, especially after putting in such a strong performance. Helwani went as far as calling the decision a robbery, saying it damaged the credibility of the sport.
Stoppage. They showed us the scorecards. 2 judges had it tied going into the 11th, would have been a 10-8 round. 1 judge had Rico up. In the end, he would have gotten robbed by the scorecards. I had him up like 3-4 rounds. He fought a brilliant fight, a beautiful.
Ryan Garcia also shared his doubts about the timing of the stoppage. He said it looked like the round had already ended before the referee stepped in, which made the situation even more confusing. While he avoided directly blaming the referee, he admitted that the whole sequence felt questionable and hard to understand from a fighter's perspective.
I believe that the round ended, in my opinion. If I'm telling the truth, I believe the round ended, and I don't know. I don't know why the bell didn't ring. I think it was like 10 seconds left, and then I don't know. But yeah, that's how it goes. The stoppage. It's not my job to say if the ref did a good stoppage, but I thought the round ended.
Rico Verhoeven himself spoke openly about his frustration. He claimed the fight was stopped after the bell and said the timing simply made no sense. He felt the decision was unfair and hinted that an official appeal might be necessary. According to Rico, if the round had already ended, he should have been allowed to recover and continue, rather than having the fight stopped in that moment.
So I just saw the end because of all the comments I was reading, and they stopped the fight after the bell.
Yeah.
So the bell went and then they stopped the fight. So, yeah, I think we might just go and appeal it, because this doesn't make any sense, right?
No.
Like, if the bell goes and then stop the fight, why? You know, it's like, then it's my...
Peter Fury continued to support Rico's side, emphasizing that the stoppage came at a crucial moment when Rico was still on his feet and actively trying to respond. He argued that only a few seconds were left in the round and that Rico could have survived and recovered. For Fury, this made the decision even more questionable and difficult to justify.
I knew it was close, but I was more interested in my man doing what he was asking him to do, to try and secure the win.
What did you think of the stoppage? Because a lot of people thought that, he should have been afforded the time, considering how, it's a world title fight and it's very much close to the end of the round and it's going to the final round.
Well, it should have been left go on because he only had seconds left and he was on his feet and he was trying to throw back. So even if the referee would have come out, he would have got to the end of the round. And a minute, and Rico can really recover. So...
Turki Alolshik described the stoppage as a bad decision and called for an immediate rematch. He suggested that Rico might have been ahead on points and said the fight was not allowed to reach its natural conclusion. His reaction showed that even powerful figures in boxing were not satisfied with how the fight ended, adding more weight to the controversy.
I get Rico 4 points more.
How did you have it? Rico
but Usyk was, to be clear, Usyk was knocking him out. But I want to see one round more.
What fight have you got for Rico Verhoeven?
Ariel Helwani doubled down on his criticism, saying multiple angles showed the stoppage happened just seconds after the round had ended. He called the situation a failure in officiating and said it made boxing look bad. According to him, Rico was denied a fair result, and the ending left a negative mark on the sport.
With 1 second left in the 11th round. But in reality, if you actually watch it, and I've watched every single video, every single angle, it was seconds after the 11th round was over. It was an absolute awful, awful, awful stoppage. Rico Verhoeven deserved better. He was absolutely robbed. That was a disgrace of a stoppage. And the scorecards were a disgrace as well. And now, once again, someone comes over to boxing. And as they said on the broadcast, you can't let someone walk in there